From Sports Chat Place and PickDogs.com. I'm here with the Puck Dogs. Yesterday, I gave out a stone cold lock, and you know what that means. They got their teeth kicked in. So pretty much won't be saying that word for a while. But yeah, overall though, not a bad day. It's definitely that time of year where it's like, there's no easy games, there's no gimmies. This is a grind it, slug it out. It's like the finality of the season has come in. It's like teams always come out of the gate really caring and really, focused and dialed in, and then they always go out at the end of the season really focused and dialed in, and that's what we're seeing in college hoops right now. Of course, the NHL uh, in action, kind of the aftermath of the trade deadline, still filtering its way through the league. And the NBA, it's the playoff push and the cream generally rising to the top. But I don't know. Don't tell that to the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know what's going on over there. But they got the Knicks at home tonight, so we'll see. The Miami Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers, the wheels appear to be off the cart. And the Heat were big players at the trade deadline, and they have not won since. So, Chris, how's it going today?
Good. Trying to make sense of everything that happened yesterday, but yesterday is yesterday. Today's a new day. We move on. We don't look forward. We don't look backwards. We don't look forwards.
Yep. I mean, we're not going to win every single game, and we're not going to win every single day. And it's like even my premium picks, they're not going to win every single day. I had a losing day in premium yesterday. I had been on a pretty good run, but I was 2-4 yesterday in the premium. One of the games I lost was St. Bonnie's, which was a pick that I think Chris also gave out on the show. I think both these guys might have had it, but yeah, it's like they had it, and then it's like they went to overtime, and it's like they blew the lead, and then they had no momentum, and then it's Duquesne, who's done nothing on the road all season. So that was the difference between 500 and a losing day for me. And then my other two losers, the other losers that I had were the Heat, who just didn't get off the bus at home against the Timberwolves. They lost outright in that game, and which was just ridiculous. Penn State, who blew a big lead and was covering against Rutgers, ended up winning by 1 point in that game.
Yeah.
And, so it's like this is just the way that it goes. It's not like I was way off like my UNLV Boise. But morning to everyone. Morning, Shane. Shane, the newest of the Pick Dogs posse. Welcome him aboard. Hopefully we get him on the show at some point. Sit here and but certainly appreciate having him around. But yeah, these teams are just laying down in the second half. My wins yesterday, which I always talk about like kind of as an after the fact things. I had Northern Iowa, and I had the Celtics. I don't know, man. Like when the Heat lose by 3 to the Timberwolves, they were up like most of the game. It was a lot tighter than it needed to be most of the game. And then it looked like the Heat were ready to pull away. And then the last 3 minutes of the game, it was all Timberwolves. Rod, have any games that just bit you in the ass yesterday after it just looked like you had it? Because this is that time of year.
Rhode Island killed me yesterday.
Oh, they got me too. Those are the other one.
Rhode Island killed me. The Heat game, I just took the over. So that cash, that went way over. Yeah, St. Bonnie's. Crap the bed. Maryland with the big comeback. I thought they were dead. And then all of a sudden, or I don't know if it was the Gophers who collapsed, but
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, well, Maryland covered, right? So
yep.
they got that one right. Tonight, we got a lot of Pac-12 action. The Pac-12 is totally, flip-flopped from what we saw all season. So, UCLA and Arizona State turns into a really, really big game.
And then the Penguins lose.
I don't know
How do the Penguins lose?
what is that noise? I don't even know what that means.
Huh.
I don't know what that is. Is that on my side?
I don't know. I got nothing coming on mine.
Or is it on your guys' side? I don't know. We'll start in a second. We'll find out. Because what we'll do is we'll go to the NHL. We'll go to
Well,
you
it's
guys
gone. It's
first.
gone away from me.
Yeah, it's got
Whatever.
to be one of you guys. There's something going on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 NHL games going on today. We got the Canucks and the Senators. We got the Rangers and the. This is the Jumping Orca. If anyone needs to know that hasn't joined us before. Flames and Predators. We got the Islanders and the Blues. Red Wings, Wild, Bruins, Stars. Wow, Bruins a huge favorite over the Stars here. Capitals on the road here, Winnipeg. Capitals not playing well recently. Maybe some value there on Winnipeg. San Jose, New Jersey. Chicago, Tampa Bay. I find Tampa Bay to be so mundane. Anyways, Chris, what do you think here?
I'll start at the top. I love the Rangers at plus
It's
+115.
your mic. Do you guys hear
Is
that
it my
buzzing
mic?
sound, or is it just me?
Yeah.
It's Chris.
I
No,
hear it.
it got louder as Chris talked.
Yep. How about now? I don't hear it anymore.
My
I tried
test
mute.
1, 2.
No, I heard it on yours, Rod.
Now you hear it on mine.
Yeah.
What is that?
Here, Chris, you speak.
Hello.
I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to boot you guys, and then we'll reset. I'll be here live, and then I'll come back, and I'll bring you guys back in. We'll see if we can fix this, because I can't deal with it. Can't deal. All right? I'm going to bring you guys back in, so sorry, guys. Sorry, everyone watching. See what happens. All right, so what happened here was that we had an audio issue, and I'm just trying to fix it the best that I can. So what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll ring the puck dogs again, and I'll bring them back in instead of sitting here and listening to a buzzing noise for an hour. So I'm going to take a brief intermission here while we're doing this. Okay, Chris, speak.
How about now?
See, there it is. It's you. Rod, speak.
Hey, what's up?
Both of you guys. It's like my Skype connection is bad.
Yeah, because it's like there's like an echo.
I'm not really sure. It's like a buzzing sound. This isn't good. Because when it was just me on there, you didn't hear it. It's definitely with the Skype. Try it again, Chris.
Hello.
Oh yeah, there it is again. I don't know what.
I'm not really sure what to do here. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm open to it. Echo is what people are saying. So do you guys have your volume on your computer or something? Because that would do
Try
it.
now. I don't know.
Testing. See, when I talk to you, there is none.
The volume on my computer is like really low. It's like 15.
Yeah, but when you just spoke, it was really buzzing loud.
Wow.
Press on. That's a good one. Try restarting Skype. Oh,
Oh.
then you have to know your password.
Does that help at all?
I don't know what to
Nope.
do here.
I don't know what to do either.
Someone else can't be the host because they don't have the software to do it. Of the call. I don't know if that will work either. All right, Chris, what do you see here in the NHL? Let's just do it. We have buzzing,
All
so
right.
be it.
Like the Rangers plus 115.
It's really bad on my end. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys.
Vancouver in regulation minus 105 against Ottawa. Toronto minus 110 against Florida, and Tampa Bay minus 1.5 against Chicago in the first four.
You there?
Yeah,
Do you hear the buzzing? Or is it just
a
me?
little bit. Yeah.
I catch a delayed buzz. Like I hear Chris talk, and then I get the buzz.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the turn down your mic.
No, because I turned down the mic. I turned mine down on the off the sky. Yeah, there, and then it gets worse.
Open the control panel, click on sound. All right, this sounds like that's someone who knows what they're doing. Open the control panel, click on sound, select recording tab. On what? I mean, on what? You know, it's like this is where is the control? Open the control panel and click on sound. I don't know what that is.
Unless they're on Windows.
Skype on my computer on what? Yeah, do you have headphones? Do you guys?
Yeah, I can get some.
Yeah, I'll take you off screen while you do it.
Okay.
Let's see if that helps. Press.
Cam, I would still plug them in here.
I wonder why it's on my end so bad.
I think we just got a bad Skype connection today.
People are saying not too bad. All right, if it's not too bad, let's just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Chris, what are your picks in the NHL? Let's just do a quick show because I can't listen to it personally.
Okay. The whole card.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Okay.
for this card, just list all your picks that you have.
Okay. Rangers plus 115 against Montreal. Tampa Bay minus 1.5 against Chicago. Toronto minus 110 against Florida. Vancouver in regulation minus 105 against Ottawa. Minnesota minus 1.5 against Detroit. Dallas plus 155 versus Boston. St. Louis in regulation minus 110 against the Islanders. Calgary plus 115 against Nashville. Washington in regulation even money against Winnipeg, and New Jersey plus 125 against San Jose.
How about you, Rod? What do you like today in NHL? Is there any insight you have for us there, Chris, on any of those games?
I didn't know. I just wanted to get through. I just want to get through because I know that the buzzing was annoying. Yeah, I just think all those underdogs are really, really playable today. The Rangers are just playing much better hockey than Montreal right now. I think Dallas can catch Boston. Boston's reeling right now in back-to-back losses. Dallas just playing really well on the road. Calgary's also playing really, really well on the road. I'm still not necessarily overly sold on Nashville right now. And New Jersey, even though it's late in the season and their playoff hopes are almost pretty much gone, they're starting to play like the team we expected to see at the beginning of the season. They've won 3 straight. I'm not laying minus 140 or whatever with a San Jose team that's lost 5
in a row.
this game.
Rod, what do you got?
I'm with Chris. Give me New Jersey over the Sharks here. New Jersey's 4-1 straight up their last 5. Sharks are 0-5 their last 5. I'm gonna take a shot with the Islanders here. The Islanders are 4-0 their last 4 games against the Blues. Blues have played a lot of hockey in the last few nights. This is like game 6 in 8 nights. I think I've seen 8 nights or 9 nights. Played a lot of hockey anyways. I'm gonna take a shot with the Islanders. I'm going to take a shot here with the Jets on this back-to-back. Good value there on the Jets. I know Washington's been good on the road all year, but I think there's a spot Jets can get them. Give me Calgary over Nashville. Calgary's just playing better hockey right now than anything. Give me the Wild over Detroit. I also like Canucks over Ottawa. Give me the Canucks on the puck line over Ottawa. I like the Rangers over Montreal. Rangers are just playing way better hockey, and Rangers are still getting undervalued. I like Dallas. You give me Dallas on the money line as well over Boston. Leafs in Florida. Give me the under 7. I think that's just too many goals. I don't think we're going to have a crazy output of goals. And I like Tampa on the puck line over the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are 0-8 the last 8 versus Tampa. So I think a nice New York parlay will work great in hockey today. Give me the Rangers and the Islanders 2-teamer.
I think the static is on my end. Is like I'm just hearing it because everyone else is saying they're not hearing it. So it is what it is. Yeah, I've lost picks before, Elvis Torres, because I give out picks before the games start. When you give out picks before the games start, you're gonna lose a few. It happens. I'm not gonna apologize for it. That's for damn sure. You can sit here and call me out. At least I had the sack to give out the picks. Got 4 games in the NBA today. Yeah, everyone else is saying they heard you fine, so it's got to be something on my end. I know my wife cleaned my desk yesterday, so that maybe I'm sitting on something that's causing that to happen. But or my computer, something is not connected correctly. It happens. But yeah, I said I lost games. I lose them all the time. We give out between Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs, we give 3,500 free picks a month, not including this show or on YouTube. If you throw in YouTube, we give out over 4,000 picks a month. And if you throw in this show, we give out over 5,000 picks a month. The very, very best handicappers in the world pick 58 to 60%. The very, very best. So if we picked at the high end of that, at 60%, that would mean that we give out 2,000 losers a month. So, yeah, it's easy to take pot shots. They could all be in 1 week. It's like there's no for every 5 picks you give out, you win 3 and lose 2. It doesn't work that way. It's like you could lose 5 and win the next 10. It does not work that way. So, yeah, I'm going to lose games. It happens, man. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to be happy about it. That's for damn sure. It's not like it's a happy situation, but I'm not going to sit here and let you take pot shots at me because I lost the game. You got to be kidding me. I feel like Monday. We got 4 in the NBA. Rod, what are you looking at here? These are pretty interesting matchups. We got the Lakers and the Warriors. It's kind of like would have been nice if it was last season and the Lakers had this season's team. That would have been a little bit more exciting. Got the Thunder and the Kings. Thunder pretty good, but the Kings quietly 7-3 in their last 10. We got the Pacers and the Blazers kind of tailing off without Lillard in there. And then the Sixers now just 6-point favorites over the Knicks. Embiid, now at least they'll have a excuse. Anything here, Rod, that works for you?
For me, I'm gonna take OKC here. I think OKC can get the win. I know the Kings have been playing better lately, but I think OKC will get the win. I think this time they won't take the foot off their gas. They had to lead the last game and took the foot off the gas. I don't see them doing that here. And the only other play I'm making is the Lakers and the Warriors. I'm going to go over the number, over 223, whatever I got here. And I can really hear that static on my end, too.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, the only game I'm going to look at for the NBA, I'm going to go over 212.5 in the New York Philly game. They're seeing it's two teams that are easily capable of breaking 105, 110 points. It's going to be like a close game near the end. I think maybe 110, 108. I think New York battles here, but I just think the better play is on the over 212.5.
Yeah, I don't love the NBA. I did videos on these today, so you guys can check out my picks and what I have to say there. But let's get to the college basketball. Just a gigantic card today. Kind of fell on my face yesterday. We had been on a really nice run, and maybe I got a little bit too cocky with my college hoops. But always good to bounce back. At least Northern Iowa won for me yesterday when everybody else was falling to pieces. How about Purdue minus the 6 against Indiana? It's like, I don't know, man. Indiana on the road. This is like one of those in-state Indiana games. That maybe this is the game where Purdue wins by 15 or more. I didn't give it out, but Northern Florida is playing Stetson on the road. North Florida's just been money, money, money all season. I think it's them versus Liberty to see who gets to the NCAA tournament. North Florida is 13-2 against the spread on the road, while Stetson is 7-3 against the number at home. Actually, a pretty good game between the Hatters and the Osprey. Got bunch of MAC. Got North Texas in the dips their toe in the water once again here, laying 5 points on the road against an FIU team that's been pretty good at home this season and pretty good overall. And if they beat North Texas in the Conference USA tournament, I'm probably not all that surprised. Northwestern, for some reason, decides they want to play again tonight. Chris, what are you looking at here? How many you got?
6.
How many you got, Rod?
I got 8.
All right, so give us your first 3, Chris.
The first one I like UNC Wilmington plus the 1.5 against Drexel. I'm not laying a 1.5 with a Drexel team that's 1-11 on the road this season. UNC Wilmington's had their ups and downs, but they're a much better team at home. They're 7-7 at home straight up this season. I think they get the outright win here, but I'll take the 1.5 just to be safe. I also like North Florida against Stetson. I'm not sure how many spots I'll turn down 5.5, even laying on the road with a team that's 13-2 against the spread on the road this season. I know Stetson's played well at home, but North Florida's just a different animal right now, so I'll take North Florida minus 5.5. And I like the over 149.5 in the Texas San Antonio FAU game. There's two teams that just played no defense. UTSA's given up 84.5 points on the road this season. FAU is having a down year offensively, but this is still a team that can put up 75 or 80 on any given night. So I think we see close to 160 here, if not more. So I'll take over 149.5 in UTSA FAU.
Rod, do you want to give us your first 4?
The first one, Towson and Hofstra. I think Towson makes this closer. I think that's too many points. Hofstra's already clinched. They have 2 games left, and they really got nothing to play for. They've already got clinched first. I think Towson keeps this game closer than the 7.5. So give me Towson plus 7.5. Ohio State at Nebraska. Ohio State's just playing the better ball. Give me Ohio State minus the 9. Louisiana Tech at Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky has been great at home all year. 9-1 straight up, 11-2 against the number. Give me Western Kentucky minus the 1.5. And give me Illinois minus the 6.5 at Northwestern. Northwestern's 0-10. They're straight up their last 10. Illinois is 8-1-1 against the spread at Northwestern the last 10 games. I think North Illinois easily wins by double digits. Give me Illinois minus 6.5.
I like Illinois as well. Northwestern's been terrible. Been absolutely terrible. Chris, what are your next three?
I'm also on Purdue minus 6 against Indiana. Purdue's just a different team at home, and Indiana just hasn't carried their play out over on the road. I like St. Peter's minus 4.5 against Niagara. I think St. Peter's starting to emerge as the team to beat in the MAC this season, the Double A MAC. Niagara is as good as they've been at points this season. I just think St. Peter's and the defense ends up being too much here. And I like Austin P laying a 14 against Morehead State. Austin P is just rock solid at home, 8-2-1 against the spread at home this season. Morehead State just hasn't shown up in these games, these step up games. They've lost to Murray State on the road by 28, Belmont by 19. I just think this is another game where Morehead State doesn't show up. I think Austin P wins by 15 or 20. So I'll take the Governors here.
Got bunch more. Rod, what do you like here?
Another one I like. Give me Temple plus 9.5 at Wichita. I think that's just too big of a number for Wichita. I think I see that this is a 3-4 point game. So give me Temple plus 9.5. Wichita hasn't looked the world beaters like they did at the beginning of the year. That's for sure. So give me Temple plus the 9.5 points there. And I'm going to take Indiana plus 7 at Purdue. Purdue's 0-4 straight up their last four, 0-4 ATS their last four, and that's since Purdue's last win did come against Indiana. In Indiana, I think Indiana's ready for this game here and keeps it closer than 7. I see like a 2-3 point game. If not, Indiana with the upset. So give me Indiana plus the 7 points. And I also like St. Peter's over Niagara. St. Peter's 9-1 straight up, 8-2 ATS their last 10. Give me St. Peter's minus 4.
All right, man. I'm back in business here. I can actually hear you guys without the static. It took me quite a while on this show to do this. Someone said this at the beginning, just put earphones on and you won't hear it anymore, and there it is. So the issue is definitely with my computer speakers, so I'll figure that one out. But wow, it's like to listen to buzzing for that long. I thought it was tough enough to listen to these guys without the buzzing. But man, throw a loud buzzing noise in there. It's really tough. It's like almost having to listen to me for a half hour. But yeah, aside from those ones that I mentioned, I just think that Murray State is another one. I like Portland State and Eastern Washington as well. I did a video on that Eastern Washington game. What I've been doing on the video picks recently is on days like this where you have some headline games. Obviously on Saturdays, there's just so many big games. I just try and cover as many as I can. But on days like this, as I go through the games, I look for like the Big Sky games or the in addition to all the Big Ten or ACC or anything else that's going on a day like this. I'll go through and if I see like a Big Sky game like Northern Arizona versus Montana, where both teams have winning records, substantially good winning records, or FIU versus North Texas, something like that, Conference USA, I'll do videos on those games. So that's how I decide how to do the videos. They're not my best bets or anything like that. I did a video pick on the USC Arizona game, and I'm sticking with my pick in that video that I have. Wow, man, I hate wearing headphones. I hate watching shows where the guys are wearing headphones like this. So you ever see it? It's like, wow, that doesn't look good. It's not a good look. The thing is, I think it's using this microphone, or else I would put it behind me. It's like Why would you just wear it like the guys on TV do it, right? That looks pretty stupid, right? I guess you just need like a longer cord. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My microphone's behind my back. So that's here. Yeah, that's way better. There. That's my arm covering the cord. All better. So stylish on this show. So stylish. So, all right. Now that I've got this fixed, it's time to wrap up the show. Chris, you want to lead us off?
Sure. So we'll start on the ice. I like the Rangers plus 115 against Montreal. Tampa Bay minus 1.5 against Chicago. Toronto minus 110 against Florida. Vancouver in regulation at minus 105 against Ottawa. Minnesota minus 1.5 against Detroit. Dallas plus 155 against Boston. St. Louis in regulation at minus 110 against the Islanders. Calgary plus 115 against Nashville. Washington in regulation, even money against Winnipeg, and New Jersey plus 125 against San Jose. I've got a 4-team money line round robin that you could possibly even parlay up. The Rangers, Dallas, Calgary, and New Jersey, all at plus money. And my 3-team, 3-way birdcage, all in regulation. Vancouver, St. Louis, and Washington at plus 645. College hoops. I like UNC Wilmington plus the 1.5 against Drexel. North Florida minus 5.5 against Stetson. Over 149.5 UTSA and FAU. Austin P minus 14 against Morehead State. Purdue minus 6 against Indiana. And St. Peter's minus 4.5 against Niagara. And the lone NBA game, I like over 212.5 in the New York Knicks Philadelphia 76ers game.
Let's see. Go to Rod. I'm actually looking at. I'm signing a contract here with USA Today Sports for our images for another 2 years. Bruce from USA Today Sports, who does all the photography, and him and his guys do all those pictures that you see at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Amazing photographers. And they said that we can use their pictures for 2 more years, which is awesome. But go ahead, Rod. We got pictures for 2 more years. Hopefully we have a website that long. Go ahead, Chris. Rod.
NHL, give me Tampa on the puck line. I like the Leafs in the Florida game under 7. Give me Dallas on the money line. Rangers on the money line. Give me the Canucks on the puck line over Ottawa. Give me the Wild on the puck line over Detroit. Give me Calgary on the money line over Nashville. Give me the Jets on the money line over Washington. Give me the Islanders on the money line over the Blues. And give me New Jersey on the money line over the Sharks. For me, I'm going to go with a 2-teamer today. I'm going to take the Rangers and the Islanders, both on the money line. College hoops, give me Towson plus 7.5. Give me Ohio State minus 9. Give me Western Kentucky minus 1.5 over Louisiana Tech. Give me Illinois minus 6.5 over Northwestern. Give me Temple plus 9.5. I like Indiana plus 7 at Purdue. Give me St. Peter's minus 4 over Niagara. NBA, give me OKC minus 7. Give me the Lakers over 225.5. College basketball birdcage, give me Western Kentucky minus 1.5. Give me Illinois minus 6.5. And give me St. Peter's minus 4.
Our show's just lame, and I'm just a bitter old man. I'm not sure what I'm bitter about. What is the bitter part? I'm just bitter about living in Maui and playing golf and surfing every day and watching sports for a living. Is that the part that I'm bitter about? I really can't understand that. Yeah, I'm seriously a bitter old man. And this other guy says, our picks are terrible, but I'm still listening. Gives lame
Cool
ass
story.
picks and says nothing about it. We have a website where we write full articles on every single game, every single day. As a matter of fact, we have 2 websites where you can get full page articles, complete with stats and exactly how we get to free picks. So I don't really understand what you're saying. Is it that you're too lazy to look at it? I also do probably 30 to 40 videos a day where I explain everything on, and I go into detail and do explain it. So if you're just too lazy to look at them and you want your mommy to tie your shoes for you, that's not going to happen on our show. We are going to try and provide the best quality product that we can on a daily basis. We don't win all of our games. It doesn't happen. Um, but we do have thousands and thousands of people that watch our show every day, so we must be doing something right. Anyways, that's all I got for today. I know they are. I don't really care. They can't get me going. Like, I've been so sick, and I took a NyQuil last night, and I gotta say, man, I'm so old. I am old, That NyQuil knocks me out. It's like I'm knocked out. Yeah, I would love to see some of these other guys, start their own YouTube sites and start their own web pages, and let me go over there and make the comments that you guys make. You never win. How many bird cages did Rod hit in February? I mean, if you bet $10 on every one of his bird cages, you lost 10 every time you lost, and then you won like 170 every time you hit. My guess is you're up about $7 grand. Anyways, I hit a
But
bunch
usually,
myself.
yeah, I had 5 last week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make
That
it.
was just last
I'm
week.
not gonna sit here and justify it or make excuses or whatever. It's like people are free to come and go. I don't really care. I don't go to if you had the sack to put your picks up, or if you showed the record that you talk about, like when you say your picks are terrible, you lose most picks. If you show the record and it's a true record, and you went down and listed the games, like every single game, not just cherry picked the losers, went through every single game and showed the wins and losses, then you might have something to say. But I mean, to be an anonymous troll on a show, we don't really care. Just go climb back under your rock. Your mama's calling you for dinner. Anyways, I took Portland State, Eastern Washington, and something I can't read here. I don't know what that
Murray
says.
State.
Oh yeah, Murray State. That's my Murray State right there. See that? Anyways, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you guys tomorrow.